Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We're not just learning new English words, we're actually going to plant, grow, and harvest an entire garden together, right here. So you might want to grab your imaginary gardening gloves because our journey is starting right now.
So where do you even begin? I mean, picture it. You've got an empty patch of ground. How do you turn that into something that gives you amazing, delicious food? It's a great question, and you know what? We're about to find out.
And the way we're going to figure it all out is by learning 9 new English words. Each word is going to be like a stepping stone that guides us through the whole process. Think of them as the keys to our garden story.
Okay, first things first. Before you can grow anything, you have to start at the very foundation of it all. We're talking about what's right under our feet. We're starting with the soil.
It all boils down to 2 super important first steps. You've got to prepare the dirt, and then you plant the seed. Let's dig in, pun intended, to what these words really mean.
So, dirt. Simple enough, right? It's just that loose earth, the soil that's on the ground. This is where all the magic is about to happen. You can think of it as our blank canvas.
And into that dirt, we place a seed. I mean, the definition says it all, the small part of a plant that can grow into a new plant. It's pure potential, isn't it? A tiny little package that holds the entire blueprint for what our garden is gonna become. Now, that tiny seed we just planted, it's thirsty. So here's a little pro tip from a wise gardener. You should water the plants prior to leaving. Prior to is just a slightly fancier way of saying before. It's a really critical step to take before you walk away and let nature do its thing.
All right, we've done the hard part up front. Now for the really exciting bit. Kicking back and watching our garden start to grow.
Just look at this timeline. In week 1, we plant our seed. Fast forward to week 3, and bam, we start to see the first signs of life. Little green leaves are beginning to sprout. And then by week 6, something truly beautiful happens. A colorful flower shows up. So those leaves, they're the flat green parts of the plant. But you can think of them as tiny solar panels, gathering all that sunlight to help our plant get bigger and stronger. Honestly, seeing those first leaves pop up is the first real victory of our gardening journey. And then comes the flower. This is that bright, colorful, beautiful part of the plant. But you know, it's not just there to look pretty. That flower is a signal. It's telling us that the plant is healthy, and it's a good sign that some fruit might be on its way. And speaking of fruit, all our patience and all our care, it has totally paid off. We have finally reached the last and, let's be honest, the most rewarding stage of our garden's life, the delicious harvest. So what did we grow? Take a look at this. Our amazing little garden has given us a fuzzy peach, a giant watermelon, and a crunchy carrot. Let's take a closer look at each one of these. First up, we have the peach. A sweet, soft fruit with that famous fuzzy skin. You can almost feel that unique texture and imagine that sweet, juicy flavor just from hearing the words. And next, we've got a watermelon. It's described as a large, round fruit with red, juicy flesh. This is the perfect treat for a hot day. And just think, it came right from that tiny seed we planted. And finally, the carrot. Now notice this one is a bit different. It's a long, orange vegetable that grows under the ground. So while our other plants were reaching up for the sun, this guy was growing down deep in the dirt, right back where we started this whole journey. So our harvest has given us some very different flavors, right? The peach and the watermelon are definitely sweet, while the carrot is more on the savory side. And this very idea brings us to our final word. And that word is taste. The flavor you sense when you eat or drink something. I mean, this is the whole point of our garden. The example sentence here even brings us full circle. This peach tastes sweet and juicy. We started with a seed, and now we are literally enjoying the taste of our success. And there you have it. We've gone from a simple seed all the way to a full harvest, and we learned 9 new words along the way. We've given you the vocabulary, we've given you the blueprint, so the only question left is, now that you have the words, what are you going to plant?